Hi. Welcome to Nuggets of Gold. I'm Thomas Gold. Do you have people in your life who will bless you by saying the hard things about your physical appearance? Like, hey, I think you have some kind of crusty hanging out of your nose, or I think you misaligned your buttons on your shirt, or hey, is your zipper down? Did you leave your zipper on your pants down? Or are you sure that's what you want to wear going out today? I'm not so sure if those pants and those socks and that shirt are jiving together. Do you have people in your life who will say the hard things that leave you with a momentary embarrassment, but after that moment of embarrassment is past, you're very thankful? And you might even say that, thank you for not letting me go out with this giant booger hanging out of my nose. Thank you for not letting me continue my day with my zipper down on my pants. We are thankful. Most of the time, we're humble enough to receive that correction and be blessed by it so that we can adjust ourselves and get on the right track. The Bible is full of opportunities for that, full of opportunities to look into the Word and then have ourselves find that we are off. Have ourselves find that we've been in an incorrect place, an incorrect attitude. And for me, there is one passage in particular that exposes me, that goes like an X-ray machine straight to my soul. And it's an interesting passage because most of the time when these verses are read, it's very fluffy and beautiful, and it's called often the wedding passage. And the verses that X-ray me the deepest are 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 7. And because I'm reading on these in my own personal time, I thought I would share them with you for our nugget today. See how they X-ray you. You know what? We're going to pause. We're going to pray, and I'm going to encourage you to do it. You know these verses if you've been around the church very much, or if you've ever been to a wedding in a church, you probably heard these verses. And I know our video is going on 3 minutes already, and we haven't got to this. But I want you to pray, and I want you to invite God just to X-ray you so you're not walking around as a Christian with spiritual boogers hanging out of your nose, making a mess in your life and in other people's lives. Let's just pause and just pray for a minute here with me. Okay, here we go. And this is what I was taught. When you listen to these verses, insert your own name for the word love. That's the way to use this as an X-ray machine, to see how am I lining up with the attitudes of Jesus and the heart of Jesus. Insert your name for the word love. Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. Love does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. Love does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. You can see why this is such an X-ray on my soul, because there's not a day where I'm hitting the bullseye on all of these in my family relationships, in my work relationships, in my neighbor relationships. Love is hard. In fact, if I want to be filled with these things, I can't look to Jesus. I can't look to myself. I can't try harder. I must look to the one who is perfect love. I find that if I want to become these things, patient, kind, not irritable, not keeping a record of wrongs against another person, if I want to be a person who is hopeful and who is enduring and who is bearing with the shortcomings of others, if I want to be these things, I have to be seeking after Jesus actively. And when I'm with him, then he changes inside of me. I encourage you to go back over these. 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 7. Go through them prayerfully. Let them be an x-ray machine. Let God clean off the boogers and straighten up the buttons on your faith today. Because the verses right before these say, if you don't have love, it doesn't matter what else you have as a Christian. It doesn't matter if you sacrifice. It doesn't matter if you know a lot. It doesn't matter if you do a lot in the name of Jesus. If we are not loving, then none of those things matter. They all ring hollow to those around us. So go to Jesus, go get love today, and let's be people who display his love around us. We'll see you next time.